Welcome to Daily Dose Radio, a 5-minute devotional podcast studying the Psalms verse by verse. Broadcast from the ever-beautiful Sharonville, Ohio, on the sunny side of Cincinnati. Hey, welcome back to the Bible Bistro. This is Daily Dose Radio. The sign is out, the welcome sign. The door is open, the fire is lit, and the food's hot. Come on in. Well, we've got some great Bible study today in Psalm 37. Psalm 37, we're going to meditate on verses 25 through 28 today. So if you're here and you have your Bible, so glad you are here, by the way. Thank you for being here in the Bible Bistro with me. I got my cup, got something here to drink, and got my Bible open and ready to go. The microphone's hot and warmed up. Let's get this show on the road here. Verse 25, I have been young and now am old, yet I have not seen the righteous forsaken, nor his seed begging bread. He is ever merciful and lendeth, and his seed is blessed. Depart from evil and do good, and dwell forevermore. For the Lord loveth judgment, and forsaketh not his saints. They are preserved forever, but the seed of the wicked shall be cut off. Now, yesterday I made mention of verse 24, that it reminded me of something that we'd read previously, and sure enough, I went back and looked, and it was verse 17 I was thinking of. Verse 24 says, Though he fall, he shall not be utterly cast down, for the Lord upholdeth him with his hand. So the Lord's standing there ready to catch you, even if you were to fall. Now, back over in 17, it says, The arms of the wicked shall be broken, but the Lord upholdeth the righteous. So he strengthens us, even in times when we fall. 17 and 24 really kind of work nicely. They play off one another very well. And then we come to verse 25 today. This is one of my favorite verses. Now, I know I say that about all of them, but this is just, how can you not love this? I have been young, and now I'm old. Yet have I not seen the righteous forsaken, nor his seed begging bread. This is the language of the aged psalm writer David. He says, I've been young, now I'm old. I think everybody who is, older now can say, yep, been there, seen it. I know what he's talking about. I have not seen the righteous forsaken. The Lord cares for his people, and he demonstrates it in real time, in real space. It happens, and I have seen it myself over and over again. The Lord does his work. He keeps his promises, and he works on behalf of his people. Look at verse 26. He is ever merciful and lendeth. Who is he talking about there? I think he's talking about the righteous, isn't he? That's the subject here. We began it earlier. I guess really go all the way back up to verse 21. The righteous showeth mercy and giveth. Now we come to 24. He is ever merciful and lendeth. We have the same language here. And who is that? Well, that's the righteous. He's lending. Why? Because with his money he blesses. He's a giver. That's what he does. His seed is blessed. So there's this reciprocal relationship between this giving and the blessing that comes to the offspring. Depart from evil and do good, and dwell forevermore. For the Lord loveth judgment, and forsaketh not his saints. Again, we have verses 24 and 17 reflected here again in this verse, don't we? He doesn't forsake his saints, but the seed of the wicked shall be cut off. Here it is again, isn't it? We have verses 2, 9, 10, 17, 20, 22, and 22. And now we're going to add to our list 28. The wicked shall be cut off. This is almost like a refrain. It happens over and over and over in this psalm. We need to tell folks they've got to think about their future. They have got to think about their eternity. They have got to think about what's coming next, because next is just right around the corner. And it could be here sooner than you think. So be careful. Don't think you're going to live forever. And trust the Lord and seek his face, because the wicked man has no hope. Join me again tomorrow, and we'll look at verses 29 through 32 on Daily Dose Radio. Thanks for listening to Daily Dose Radio. I'm David Smith. The music today has been performed by the Bluegrass Experiment. Thanks again for listening. I'll see you next time on Daily Dose Radio.